The Philadelphia Eagles are on the clock as we hit Draftmas time.
Draftmas time is here.
The 2022 NFL Draft starts tonight. We will cover all the picks right here in the Sportsocracy at ESPN. Draft nerd Jeremy Greene has given us his final mock draft. This is our level of dedication, folks. We are releasing a mock draft on the day
of the draft. 17 hours of commercial-free draft football.
So if you're the Philadelphia Eagles, where are you going?
To me, there is no team in the NFL that should just sit where they are and wait for what piddles in their lap, because it could be a range of players. I know if Jordan Davis gets to 15, that's who they're taking. In this, it didn't happen. You got to watch Minnesota. Minnesota's looking for a corner. If what I'm 99.999% sure is going to happens, and Stingley nor Gardner are there at 12, I don't see who else they would take. Nobody else makes sense. Mm-hmm. So they take Jordan Davis, but that leads to the free fall of exactly who lands in their lap here, and I don't think you'd be mad about it.
With their first pick at number 15 overall, the Philadelphia Eagles could select Kyle Hamilton, the safety out of Notre Dame, and the number one player on the big board by Flostradamus.
Two of the needs that the Eagles have are linebacker and safety, so why not draft all of them in one player? Kyle Hamilton's – the thing that's pushing him down is he plays – a position, no matter which way you look at him, that is not as valued as other positions by NFL teams. The other thing is he ran slow. Well, the Eagles don't draft linebackers in the first round. I got news for you. If Kyle Hamilton's there, you will. Mm-hmm. Now, what would be interesting to me, if Hamilton's there and Jordan Davis is there, what do you do then? Because Hamilton will, I don't think, fall past New Orleans. That's the only thing to me that could unwind their getting a receiver narrative. But to me, this would be an A+ for the Eagles. He just falls in your lap, and they are the first team I look at and go, there are 7 guys you like. At least one of them is going to be there. You'll be just fine.
At number 18, you got him taking a cornerback out of Washington, Trent McDuffie.
I've been deadlocked in on this forever because this is about where he should come in. To me, there's just a discrepancy between Stingley and Gardner and every other corner. McDuffie is my 3. But he's one that would come in as a 2, and in Philadelphia, that's fine because you already have Darius Slay. This would allow Zech McPherson to play in the slot.
Day 2, you got 3 picks. The first one at number 51 overall in the second round. The guy who's probably been talked about in this Day 2 talk more than anybody, Chad Muma, the linebacker from Wyoming.
That's 3 additions to your defense that are real damn good. The biggest problem for Philadelphia is that to play offense the way that you play, your defense has to be better. This would put a shot in the ass of your defense. I mean, it's an A. That's an A.
And it ain't over, folks.
Nope.
In the third round, edge rusher out of Western Kentucky, DeAngelo Malone.
This player is going to go higher than people think. And I've heard that the entire process. It seems like everybody else is catching on to it now, that teams are seeing the raw in him. 2-time Conference USA Player of the Year. He's just a freak of nature. I mean, that's just all there is to it. He is a freak of nature when it comes to athletics. Now, he does not have a lot of traits. He doesn't have a lot of moves. But you look at how he projects in the league, would be a 4th edge rusher here. To me, he's a perfect complement to Derek Barnett because he gives you, as a pass rusher, what Derek Barnett just never has.
Third round at 101 overall, another defensive player and another linebacker here.
I can't wait for somebody to say, but receiver. When the entire draft comes out, I want you to tell me who you would have taken where, because they would all be reaches.
Jesse Luketa is the pick at number 101.
And this is the one that, you know what, if I would have if I had it to do all over again and didn't want to go through 262 picks all over again, this would have been where I might have slid in a receiver here. The problem is it's just going to be a reach. Luketa is really raw. And I've had a lot of people talk about, well, he could go in the beginning of the second round to a stupid team. Yes, he could. To a stupid team, he very much could. But for the Eagles, developmental piece. And this on the screen, which in a minute we'll show you the rest of your picks, it says linebacker. He's a piece. To me, you can't really shoehorn him into he plays linebacker in the league. You can't shoehorn him into he plays edge in the league. I think he can do it all. It's just, what do you want to use him as?
Day 3 picks include 3 in the 5th round. Who's your favorite?
Matt Araiza.
Of course he
is. The punt god. This is the best punter I've ever graded. Very rarely will I ever choose to talk about a punter, but look at the way the offense is currently built. Just remember, you have 2 first-round picks next year, all right? Yours and the Saints. If the Jalen Hurts thing piddles in your pocket, you're going to address the offense next year. What is the best friend of a young quarterback? A good defense.
Oh, yeah.
What is the best friend of a limited quarterback with a less-than-ideal arm? A good defense and the ability to pin people deep.
Yep.
Well, you've taken care of all of those things right here. A guy that does not get the love, and I promise you he will not satiate Eagles fans, but he should, Kevin Austin Jr. I'm really high on him. He has high-end developmental traits. I think he's going to need a year, but to me, he projects as a potential starter in the NFL.
All 262 picks of the 2022 NFL Draft will be covered live right here in the Sportsocracy starting tonight. Be sure to join us. It's going to be a whole lot of fun.
We'll have instant analysis, instant grades. We're going to do my expansion team, which is an idea we had last year. We're going to expand upon this year. We're going to drink beer, tell jokes. This will be just like watching the draft at a bar with your buddies. The only difference, no risk of a DUI. Don't drink and draft.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. That'll get you into the chat for all 3 days, and we'll talk about your comments, your picks, all those kinds of things. Be sure to join us because we are the Democratic Republic of Sports, and we care about what you think about all of this as well as our own analysis. I'm Tank Spencer. He's Jeremy Greene.
Yep.
We come to you from the Ingles Studio. Ingles Supermarkets, low prices, love the savings, and we will see you tonight.